Hi, welcome to Learning with Lori. I'm Lori Luna, owner and founder of Fungage Learning, and I'd like to talk to you today about inconvenient learning opportunities, or as I like to say, inconvenient learning experiences, because everything in life is a learning experience. The most common phrase that most of us have probably heard over the last couple of years during our pandemic is, "You're muted." In this video, I'm going to teach you some tricks and shortcuts on how to more conveniently find that little itty bitty little microphone if you can't find the little itty bitty microphone. We all know, or most of us know, I can't say all because I don't know everyone, but the majority of us should by now realize that if I take my mouse and click on it, that microphone is going to mute and unmute. But what happened? It's gone. I can't find it. I can't find it. Just take your mouse, move it around the bottom of your screen until this little black bar, and then just mute it. Unmute it. What happens if you're doing this and it doesn't come up? Everything else does but that. Then what you can do is you can hit your Alt key, Alt, Alt, and the letter A as an alphabet. Alt A. And you can see it's muted. Hit Alt A again, and it's no longer muted. Now that's a lot to remember, especially when you're panicking. Somebody's called on you, and you're trying to answer. You're muted. Well, you can keep talking, and you're going to get the "You're muted," and it might pop up on your computer. But if you hit the space bar, it will temporarily unmute you. And when you let up on the space bar, you're back to being muted. Simple. Space bar, survival, safety, space bar. Now, what happens if your microphone or your speakers aren't working and you've logged in, you're checking your stuff, and you're going, you look down and your microphone's on? That's when you want to look at this little character down here. Some might call it the up arrow. Some might call it a caret. Some might call it a thingamabob or a thingamajig. But whatever, if it deals with the microphone or the speakers, it's this little caret right next to the microphone. Click on it, and it's going to give you different options depending on how many options you have plugged into your computer. I obviously have a couple. I prefer the headset because that gives me the freedom to get up and move around. Second is the USB Live camera. And when everything else, I will take what's given to me, but a lot of times these do not work. Same thing with the speaker. You can choose different options. I prefer the headphone speakers because, again, I don't get an echo, I can hear, and it's just more convenient for me. I can test my speaker and my microphone. Yes, I hear the ringtones. That was very loud. Now what I can do is come down here to audio settings. Well, I can adjust it on my headphone here too. But I can also adjust it on down here. Oops. Clicking on audio settings, and I can adjust the volume on my speaker just by taking my mouse and moving the volume little ball up and down. And you can see that my microphone is working, that I have automatically adjusting the microphone volume. I can change my speakers up here. If I can't hear, I can select a different speaker system. Same thing with the microphone. If you have a lot of background noise, you can put it on auto, low, medium, or high. Low is just those faint background noises, maybe people talking in the other room. Medium, maybe you have a computer fan that's a little loud, or you have the little pen tappings. The high will get rid of the keyboard, the click clack of the keyboard, or the dogs barking. And down here, I do have the echo cancellation because it gets really annoying when you keep hearing that echo, 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 echo. So, today, we talked about how to mute and unmute your microphone by hitting Alt-A, clicking on it, or hitting the space bar to temporarily unmute. We talked about finding your microphone if it's not working, or find one that works better if you have multiple systems connected to your computer. We talked about your speakers and how to select those. We talked about testing the speaker and the microphone. Much better. And we talked about adjusting your audio settings by clicking the audio settings option. I hope you found this video enlightening. I hope it was a convenient learning opportunity or experience. And always remember, if having a little technical issue is the worst thing that happens to you, aren't you really, truly blessed? I know I am, because every experience makes me a little smarter, even if it's at an inconvenient time. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Until then, enjoy your day.